Hello everybody, my name is Just Sarah and I have this, and this is Takis powder. And the reason why I have Takis powder is because I'm going to strip these Cheetos of their cheese and I am going to replace it with the Takis powder. Now, why would I do that instead of just eating Takis? Well, it's because I like the flavor of Takis, but I don't necessarily like the crunch and the texture. I feel like I have to suck on them weirdly until they're actually, biteable, and that's weird. But I like Flaming Hot Cheetos, but they have good texture and good crunch, but I like the flavor of Takis better. So I'm going to rectify the situation by just taking some Cheetos and putting Takis powder on it. And this Takis powder, I don't think it's official. I bought it off of Etsy. It's because it's where I could find it. I did taste it. It did taste like Takis powder. I don't have regular Takis, but I do have these Blue Heat Takis, which to my disappointment tasted exactly like the other Takis that aren't blue. Why are they blue? I did a taste test side by side. Very similar. I'm sure there's a Taki connoisseur out there somewhere who would say, nope, this is different because of the balance of pepper or something. But to my knowledge and to my standards, this Taki's powder is just fine. So next thing to do is to take these Cheetos and strip them of their cheese. I'm going to try a couple of different methods. Main method is going to slightly soak them in water, and then after I do that, sprinkle a little bit of Takis powder on them, but not a whole lot yet, and then transfer them over to the oven that is here preheating. Look at my disgusting stovetop. And I will put them in the oven so that they can dry out, and so it can get all the water to go away. And then once they are dry and once again crunchy, then I will try them. Now, I'm not going to use this entire bag of Cheetos. I'm going to do a little bit of trial and error here, so I'm going to start out with a little bit of Cheetos before I move on to, the gusto and make a bunch. So, without further ado, I'll start doing whatever the heck this is that I'm doing. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bowl and I'm going to put water in it. So, just a little bit, not a lot. Again, I'm doing trial and error. I'm not doing a whole bunch of Cheetos at once. I'm going to do a few to start out with. You know what? I probably should have gotten a cookie sheet ready. Let me grab that. This will work. Alright, so then take some Cheetos. And we did test it because there was some discrepancies about what all encompasses a Cheeto. And the cheese dust is just on the outside, and the rest of it is just a clump of a corn chip. So whenever you break it in half, inside there, it's just yellow corn chip. Is it focusing? Mm-hmm. That's just yellow corn chip. So only on the outside. I'm gonna eat this one. All right. Hang on a second. That's not clean. I'm gonna clean this. All right. So yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna get some Cheetos. Okay, so there's some Cheetos. Just gonna give them a bath. Oh, that broke. Come on, Cheetos. Alright. I don't want them to get too soggy, so now I'm gonna take them out. Oh, I need another paper towel.
No, okay.
Okay. Thank you. In fact, just hand me that whole thing. Thank you. Alright, we'll put these here. Let's dry them off a little bit. Okay. So clearly they still have some cheese on them, but not as bad as before because water. It makes stuff dissolve. Okay, so I have these Cheetos majority stripped of their cheese. There's still a little bit of cheese left on them. But, c'est la vie. I'm not going to be able to get all of it off without turning it into just a mushy mess. They are a little bit sticky right now, which is good, because that means when I put this on there, it will stick to it. And then I have the oven, it's preheated. I'm going to stick them in there for, I don't know, a minute or so, just to try and dry them out. So I'm going to dust these off like this. Okay. Alright, that's good. I'm going to kind of shake them around. Get them covered. Oh wow, this is going better than I expected. Okay. Come on, all the Takis. All the Taki dust completely covered, evenly covered. Oh, I might not even have to put them in the... Well, no, I'm still going to put them in the oven just for a second because it seems like the Taki powder has sucked up the moisture. So I think they are almost completely dry now, but I still feel a dampness underneath them. So I am still going to throw them into the oven for about a minute. All right, now the... Yep. That's Taki powder. Oh. Okay. All right. Should I wash my hands off or should I just eat this? Man, oh, I'll wash my hands off. Here. Alright. I'm going to put it in there for exactly... That's not a timer. Timer. 1 minute and start. Now we wait. Okay. Ooh, that's a little bit of burnage there, it looks like. So maybe next time I'll put them in there for a little bit less. Shut that up. Alright. So, this is trial 1 of Cheeto Takis. Or, as I'm going to call them, Chitakis. Any objections to that name?
A lot.
Okay.
I'm objecting to a lot of this.
Shut up. Okay. Alright, so... Here is Taki taste test number 1. Ooh. You still got it?
Yeah, I almost dropped the phone.
Okay. I'm scared. Alright. So. It's good. But we have a slight problem. The problem being the washing off of the cheese has made the crunch less crunch and more sog. We're going to get a second opinion in on here. Flavor is perfect. There's a slight depleting of the crunch, which is a slight problem. But I think if we tweak this, we can make this better. What do you think?
I like Cheetos.
Okay. So, next idea is that instead of completely submerging the Cheetos in water, I have this. I'm going to put the Cheetos in here. And I will rinse them off. Hopefully that might alleviate some of the soggage that we have happening right here. Alright, so we're going to put some in here. Wait a minute. Yeah, we'll put some in here. Again, not going to go too crazy because we want to make sure we have enough after this trial and error. Okay. Alright. I just ate some. Okay. Alright. So, okay, that seems good. All right, now before I put the Taki powder on them, I think I'm going to put them in the oven right now as is, not in this plastic colander, but. Hang on. Hang on, I didn't think this through. Give me a second. Alright, since we're no longer using the bowl for the water, I'm now going to use it as the Taki powder applier container. And this pan is solely going to be for putting the... whatever those things are. Cheetos in it. Alright, that's good enough. Okay. Alright, Cheetos. Alright, so this would also cut down on burning of the Takis powder. So let me just kind of spread that out. Let me throw this back in here. It's been turned back on, but it's probably fine. Alright. 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and stop this. Off. technically it never reached 400 again, but that's fine. Alright, let me take these out. Alright, so obviously they're probably still a little bit soggy, but I'm hoping once I actually put the Takis powder on them, that will finish drying them out. Let me just... So now I'm going to use this bowl as the Taki powder bowl. So I'm going to... Let's just cover the bottom here. A little bit more. And that's good. Okay. Okay. Well, let's get Cheetos. Get out of the thing. Okay, got it? Okay. Okay, let's see if we solved any of the crunch problems. Oh, look, it's back to 400. All right. Looks like this one right here. I believe this one has a nice even coat. Let's just... Okay. Nice even coat. And unfortunately, we do run into the same problem. Not as bad, but... same problem nonetheless. It does compromise the crunch quite a bit. They're still good. Going in for our second opinion. So I'm going to take one of these Cheetos and I'm going to compare the difference between each crunch. Let's see. So... nice stripe. Maybe I need a dehydrator. Oh yeah, that one's definitely soggier. Alright. I'm gonna figure this out. Okay, so since we're still getting the soggy problem with the oven, we're going to the next possible crunch saver thing. And that would be this air fryer. So hopefully the air fryer can dry it out enough to where the crunch remains. Or at least significantly decrease the sog. So everything else I'm going to be doing is the same, rinsing them off in here. I'm going to put them in the air fryer without the Takis powder on it, and then I will transfer it from the air fryer into the Takis powder bowl. Okay, so I have these here. I tried to rinse them off a lot lighter this time. I'm going to immediately transfer them in here into this air fryer. Okay. There. Let's put there. How much?
400.
400? Okay. Let's go 400 for 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Do 3. It's not preheated.
Okay. So while that's doing that, let's talk about this. What the heck, Takis? Why are they blue? What purpose? Okay, so I thought at first that, blue fire is supposed to be hotter and burn cleaner than, regular orange red fire. And so I thought when I was going to eat one of these, I thought maybe it would be so hot I'd pass out or something, but no. It's exactly the same. I taste no difference. In fact, they taste, I feel like they taste less spicy. I feel like they taste less spicy than the other one. There is no purpose for them to be blue other than haha lol blue. And it looks so weird. It looks so weird. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's blue because, it's colder. It's colder than the actual real hot Takis. It's stupid. Anyway, okay, rant over. Alright. There, do your job.
Why'd you start it then?
Because you were too far away. Alright. Alright, this seems promising. Ah, shoot.
You didn't coat them in...
No, but
Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna put them in there for one more minute. And I'm pretty sure there's someone out there being like, oh, it's not going to work because of the science thing about moisture and Cheetos and cheese or whatever. But this is, like I said, this is trial and error. It's really the crunch I'm trying to save here. Because that's the whole reason why I want it to be a Cheeto and not a Takis, because of the crunch and the texture. And if I ruin the crunch and the texture, then there's no point. And if all else fails, I'll just take the Cheetos that still have cheese powder on them, and I'll just put the Takis powder on it on top of it. But you can't tell me that I didn't try. Okay. Ooh, they sound like Cheetos. Better. But still compromised. What do you think? Okay.
It's a Cheeto without cheese.
Alright. So
It's a toe.
It's a toe.
And a Cheeto without cheese.
Okay, that makes sense. Alright.
What are you doing now? What is this? We skipped a bunch of steps. Flamin' Hot Cheetos. The long way.
The long way? No. Hang on. Actually, that's really good with the cheese. I'm stupid, because if this isn't a thing that people already do, there's no way I made this up. Anyway, so didn't quite come to the conclusion I wanted to. Wasn't ever able to really strip the Cheetos of their cheese essence. If I had a dehydrator, I might be able to do it, but I know by air. I'm not doing that. I'm not buying a dehydrator just so I can make a Cheeto taste like a Taki. But just the Taki powder over the Cheeto, it's good. I recommend it. Yeah, I don't know how to end things. Bye.